Hey guys, thanks for tuning into my Florida drive-by. I am on US 41 heading towards Sarasota, Florida. It is 1 o'clock and it's February 3rd, 2016. So I hope everybody's doing pretty good today. And you know, my drive-bys, when I do drive-bys, I kind of do them. You know, I talk about things while, you know, I have them on my mind. I might be out on the road and driving and stuff. So at the top, if you get to see some of the scenery out here. Southern Florida's pretty. I mean, some people don't like it out here because they think it's too hot, but it's about 86 degrees right now. And 86 degrees in February 3rd. So you add it up. A lot of people come down here, come to Florida from Michigan, New York. Some people have 2 places and stuff like that. I am a permanent resident here, so I like it. I like warm weather. You know, it's better to be, if you're going to have a malady or sick or something, it's better to be sick in a warm place than a cold place. Cold weather really is a lot of stress on your body. But a lot of it, you know, there's fishing out here, there's hunting out here. You can shoot a lot of outside stuff, bike riding. So there's a lot of things you can do in Florida. It just really depends on you. So let's get started with our drive-by. And today, you know, I wanted to have a discussion on the Glock pistol. Overall, the Glock pistol, like I say, is they probably sell more Glocks than any gun. It's a few millions every year. Glock, they make a lot of them too. And initially, the Glock pistol, when it was invented by Gaston Glock, he was an engineer. It was designed to be a reliable law enforcement military gun. It really was not meant to be like a target gun or anything like that. A lot of people, they buy a Glock and they modify them, try to make them a target. Now, it's all right if you change a connector or a guide rod or a barrel, you know, maybe even a trigger spring and stuff like that. But some people really go crazy on it. And I understand, sure, but there are better guns on the open market than a Glock if you're going to modify them. A lot. If you want to have a competition target gun. There's some beautiful out-of-the-box guns for $1,200 that'll do everything you want in a target gun, and it'll be more accurate than you can shoot. So modification of them, yeah, I see people modification, but a Glock is not really like a competition gun, you know. And if you're going to get a Glock, leave it stock. Leave it stock. It's fine for going out and shooting. I see guys in competition with Glocks. They just buy a standard brand new Glock and they go out and shoot it. That's all you need. You don't need the Zev triggers and, you know, titanium lighting, firing pins, and all that other stuff on there. You don't need it. You don't have to have it, you know. And you know, with the Glock, it's just, you know, it is what it is. It's reliable, down in the dirt gun. They used to, with the Glocks, initially when they made them, they put 3.5 pound connectors in them. They had a lot of the parts that were honed out and polished real nice, so the triggers were real short triggers and real light triggers, hair triggers. But they had a lawsuit, and the lawsuit cost them a lot of money. You know, I think it you know, shot somebody or something like that, and there was a lawsuit, and it almost closed the company down. So they changed all their guns over to that heavier trigger pull, and they didn't polish any of the interior parts. Now, a lot of law enforcement, like the New York Police Department and some other ones, wanted a heavier trigger pull on their guns. Okay, so Glock made a New York 1 and a New York 2. One's an 8 pound, I think one's a 12 pound trigger spring. Okay. for those law enforcement departments that wanted that, and also have that heavier trigger pull and that revolver type trigger pull, because a lot of new recruits and stuff, and people were used to those, so they offer that still. Myself, I put a 3.5 pound connector, which is an OEM Glock one I bought on eBay, and a New York trigger one at 8 pound. So with the 3.5 and the 8, it brings it down to like 4 something up in there, 3 something 4. But it feels like a revolver, and it's got that double action type pull, and it's got a good trigger pull. So it's not a hair trigger. So that's what they did in a lot of the law enforcement police departments. They did that, and it wasn't aftermarket parts. There was a guy on the internet that was one of the channels, I remember what it was saying that that was an aftermarket, but no, those were the actual OEM parts made by Glock. And here's another thing: a few people were saying you can't use plus P in a Glock. Guys, that's total imbecilic. And I'll get to that in the next video. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day. But I wanted to bring that up about the Glock, a short synopsis overview.